Hey guys, it's Andrew with AndroidCentral.com, and I wanted to give you a look at Unity Launcher. And if the word Unity rings a bell, it may be because we've had a lot of coverage of the Ubuntu smartphone OS, which of course uses the Unity UI. And one of the main parts of the Unity UI is that switching apps is done with a swipe in from the left edge of the phone. And as you notice here, even though it's called a launcher, you literally just get this out of it. I have the stock Jelly Bean launcher from Android 4.2 on here, and this gets overlaid straight over the top. And the way that it's done is it's done with a configuration utility, of course called Unity Launcher, and it's not selected as a normal home screen replacement launcher. When you hit home the first time, it doesn't ask you to switch launchers or anything of the sort. All you do is it just launches here, and you get to edit how you like the edge to work. So it flashes this edge here, and this is going to be the area of the screen that's reserved, for lack of a better word, for the swiping gesture. So if you were to make it wider, more of the screen would be unresponsive to the rest of the OS because it's waiting to be swiped in. I've been using a pretty small area just so it doesn't interfere, but slightly smaller than default is about what I found is the best compromise. Easy to swipe in with the left. With my right hand, it takes a little bit more of a flick, kind of, because you have to lift up to make sure you're not selecting a larger area. But the customization is there to make it work how you want. And if you prefer to have it on the right, you can change the position, top left, top right, center, all different parts, and you can change the height and things like that, so you can really customize how it's going to look for you. And as far as customization goes, there's even more options as far as how long the launcher is visible, because when you swipe in, swiping away doesn't do anything. It stays in as long as you tell it to. So by default it's 1.2 seconds, and there's a 400 millisecond delay to the animation, so you could set that to 0 presumably and have it instantly come in. You can edit the background color and the icon background and whether or not to show the names under the icons. By default it's the standard kind of Unity colors, and it has black backgrounds on the icons. But really what's important here is that it doesn't mess with the launcher. So for me, I've been able to switch to 2 4x2 widgets on the home screen and just the basic icons in the dock, because everything else is in here for me. My normal home screen would look something like this with all the folders in it and things of that sort. So now it gives me a little more customization. So I think that people that like to mess around with launchers a little bit, maybe get rid of the dock, get rid of the search bar, and have a bunch of different widgets and things of that sort, and just have something like this for switching apps, it could be really compelling. So for example, if you're in another app, you can still switch, and I could go to Foursquare, and I could go to Google Plus, and I don't know, I could go to Maps, and it continues to work in all of the apps. And I've had no ill effects so far. Seeing, I've never had any issues with parts of the screen being unresponsive or anything like that. The launcher itself is extremely smooth, which is nice, and you get the nearly full experience, whether you use the free version or the paid version, which is only 99 cents. The paid version gives you some more customization options, the color options and things of that sort. So I definitely think that Unity Launcher is worth a look, and especially if you're into home screen customization, it leaves your launcher alone and lets you do some really interesting things. And for 99 cents, it's kind of a no-brainer to check out. So thanks for taking a look, guys. That is Unity Launcher, just 99 cents in the Play Store.